Okay, so I decided I'm going to keep the big toolbox, but I need to modify these brackets. So I'm going to add this piece of channel. I'm going to weld it across the front here all the way over to help support the box, as well as I think I'm going to add a bracket that will bolt in up here and through the toolbox to help support it from the top some too. So let's get started on that. Okay, we got that welded on there. So we'll be able to mount the toolbox to it. I tried to take some video of me welding, and I think this new camera, I hit the stupid wrong button, and I think it took a picture instead. So basically what we're going to do right now, we got that done. I'm going to get it cleaned up. It's got to get primed and painted. And while that dries, I got to clean up the toolbox. And then we'll go from there. So be back in a sec. Okay, so as the paint dries on our modification to our brackets, since we're going to use this big box, we're going to go ahead and try and polish this up a little bit before we put it on. I did take it outside and hit it with the pressure washer, but I don't know if you can see here, you know, like it's kind of shiny here and grimy here. So I want to try and get it polished up a little bit before I put it on the truck. It's easier to do it now than when it's on there. So I'm going to work on that. So this is where we're at. The extra support brace that I welded on is all primed and painted up. You can see it's a little dirty because I've been test fitting the toolbox. The upper support bracket is just drying here. This is going to go on the top of the toolbox and sort of connect the toolbox to the frame up here. You can see those two holes up there I drilled. Well, they correspond down there. So we're going to let that dry up a little bit, and then we'll start fitting everything together. So while I wait for my final support bracket to dry, I got the L bracket, bolted in. So now what I got to do is fit the toolbox between the lower bracket and that new L bracket that I have up there. So that's what we're going to work on right now. All right, took a minute to get all these holes lined up here. We need to get these bolts in here. Okay, we got all four of those. We have them in, and we have our bracket, which you can barely see. I got to get a bolt drop down through there quick, and then I'm going to tighten these up, and I will start videoing again when I get the final support piece. I have an angle iron that's going to go across the top up here to support the whole top of the box. I'll show you that after. Alright, final piece going in. It's almost dry, so we're going to move quick. But basically, this piece is going to go up inside here, and it's going to bolt to our L bracket there, and it's just going to offer some additional support to the front of the toolbox. So we're going to get that bolted in right now. Alright, we got her in there. We'll see if you can see that here. Bolted in. There's the bracket going across to help support the top of the toolbox. Normally you wouldn't have to do that if you could mount the toolbox with just the brackets, but the way the truck is set up, I couldn't do that. So I got the inside cleaned out pretty good. I got some more of these pieces of leftover stall mat in the bottom, just to help with the dents and a little bit of the moisture on the bottom. I got the toolbox cleaned up most of the way. I actually ended up not having one of the compounds I needed to finish it, so it's a little shinier than it was, but there's kind of some marks on here you can see I got to go through after and clean those up by hand. But there it is, 3-foot box all installed. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this was helpful to you. I know some of you guys might be looking at putting toolboxes on. This is a bigger project than I thought. So yeah, questions, comments down below, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.